Rachel Wiseman wrote, "In campaign for right to carry concealed guns on campuses gained traction in 2012 for an article in Education Digest. After finishing a midterm exam one night in 2007, Amanda Carpenter was walking back to her car at the University of Nevada in Reno when she was attacked and raped. Her rapist had a gun. She did not. Had I been carrying that night," she says, "I would have been able to stop my rape. But state law prevented her from carrying a gun on campus, even with a license." As horrible as Carpenter's situation is, imagine if this had been your sister or daughter. Would you have wanted her to be carrying that night? I was raised in a home with guns and was taught to use them properly. My family sometimes expresses their concern to me about not being able to carry a concealed weapon on campus to protect myself. Although many may disagree, I'm going to give you some information about carrying on campuses and why it should be allowed. I'm going to discuss this problem and how it can be solved. I'm also going to tell you some positive and negative consequences of your support or lack thereof about concealed carry weapons being allowed on college campuses in Georgia and how you can support this policy. I will start by talking about the problem that we face. If college students were allowed to carry on campus, many of us would feel much safer. Claire Sims wrote in an article, "Guns could be allowed on Georgia campuses by July in 2014 for PBS. Ever since 2007, when a student at Virginia Tech shot and killed 32 people on campus, gun rights groups have lobbied state governments to allow students to carry guns so they could protect themselves from future incidents. While this particular shooting happened in Virginia, others have happened on college campuses in Georgia. One example was at Georgia State University, where 2 people were shot while arguing over a drug deal." Eric Sturgis wrote in the article, "Georgia leads nation in school shootings," report says, for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution in 2014. Within 2 years since the horrific mass killings at Sandy Hook Elementary School, Georgia has had more school shooting incidents than any other state, according to a report by gun control advocates. Since this shooting in 2012 to 2014, Georgia led the nation in school shootings, with 7 of the 12 shootings happening on college campuses. As a student at a university in Georgia, these statistics should scare us. They should make us want to join in and help to make guns be allowed on our campuses so that we can protect ourselves. Now that you know about the problem, I will discuss the solution with supporting evidence. I believe that a bill should be passed to allow students and faculty members to carry on campus for the protection of themselves and others around them. If a bill was passed allowing this, many incidents would decrease because people would be armed and ready to protect themselves and others in dangerous situations. According to statistics, concealed handguns deter crime. States that implemented shall issue concealed carry laws reduced murders by 8.5%, rapes by 5%, aggravated assaults by 7%, and robbery by 3%, according to a 2000 analysis of FBI crime data by economist and political commentator John R. Lott Jr., Ph.D., as stated on concealedgunsprocon.org, titled "Concealed Guns" in 2016. Concealedgunsprocon.org also states, "Most adults who carry concealed handguns are law-abiding and do not misuse their firearms." According to a 2000 report by engineering statistician William Sturdivant in Texas, the general public is 5.3 times more likely to be arrested for violent offenses and 14 times more likely to be arrested for nonviolent offenses than concealed carry weapons permit holders. These statistics show that allowing concealed carry weapons could make a positive impact regarding crime on campuses. Now I will talk about positive and negative consequences of your support or lack of support for my proposal. A couple of the negative consequences that will be present if you choose not to support my proposal are the fact that yourself and loved ones will still not be able to carry for protection on campuses, and incidents that could be avoided with concealed weapons will still be likely to happen. A couple of the positive consequences of your support are that carrying a concealed handgun could help stop a shooting spree on campuses, and concealed handguns protect people who cannot always rely on police forces for protection. Now that you have heard my reasoning for allowing concealed weapons on campuses, I hope that you will take action to show that you agree. 2 ways to take action are to join groups that support our stance and to support politicians that support our stance and will try to do something about it. Again, the safety of yourself and others that you care about could be compromised if we continue to not be able to carry on campuses. Whether there is a gunman with bad intentions on your campus trying to hurt many people, or someone following you to your vehicle after class through a dark hall or lot, having a weapon can help someone from doing something bad, or at least make you feel safer. There are many dangerous situations that may arise that can be prevented or stopped by someone with a concealed carry weapon.